Welcome back.
We're here with more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond is Unbreakable.
Yes, we are.
We've got 3 episodes again today.
In preparation for a 5-episode combo pack.
It's a 4-episode combo pack because we've got one normal episode and then the big 4.
Is it like a 4 finale or is it just 4?
It's just 4 because in the original manga there were 3 different fights that all took place on the same day at different times, but they're all on the same day. And so in the anime they just decided, hey, let's make all these arcs combined and we'll just cut back and forth in between them. So there's no real way to cut it off, and so I just decided to just cut it in half.
All right.
With it.
That's fine with me because I don't have much interest in a 4-arc story.
Yeah.
That harkens back to like series 2, when we used to have big long stories that would last forever, and I got sick of them. And I like the whole thing about Morio where it's just like one off.
Yeah.
And so the fact that now we're hitting a 4 story, guarantee me there's no Rohan in this 4 story.
I cannot, I'm sorry.
Oh.
There's one fight with Rohan, but it's only one.
All
the rest
right.
of them have our regular old Mario game.
Do I have to watch him tonight?
I don't remember.
Oh. I don't want to watch Rohan tonight. I've had too long of a day to watch Rohan tonight. We're filming this the day after the presidential election when nothing is known.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone is on edge.
We're all waiting for Nevada to just confirm it.
Yeah. And so everything is very tense. And I've had a long day at work because I had 2 days of vacation, so good for the vacation. But now I'm trying to get back into work and trying to get back into work the day after the election, and it's just been a long friggin' day.
Yes, it has.
And now we're going to cap it off with a 4-parter.
Well, half of a 4-parter.
A 4-parter with Rohan.
I'm sorry.
I hope Koichi gets a kiss. Yeah, well, let's do it to it.
No goodbye for your dad?
She suspects.
That's a boy.
He suspects.
That was scary, but now I get to melt into the rugged arms of the man of my dreams. I love you so much, honey bunny.
I want to strangle you.
You have to get that strange cat out of our basement.
It's a cat. She freaked out over a cat.
Cats can be scary.
Is this a fight between him and a cat? Because that would be neat if it's a bad guy against a bad cat.
Yeah.
It would be neater if it was a fight against Garfield. And it's a crossover. Or not even Garfield, against Heathcliff. Because it's like, they don't have the budget for Garfield. So they go with like subpar Heathcliff. I think that would be pretty great.
Look, Mr. Kitty, I'm showing you my belly and being submissive. Let's be friends.
I don't understand her at all.
No one did anything wrong. Least of all you.
In film theory, there's the rule of save the cat, which is that if you want someone to be on your good side, if you want to establish that someone is a good character, you show them saving a cat at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
I assume the opposite is true, that if you want them to be a bad character, you show them killing a cat.
Well, Dio was introduced to killing a dog.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah. Also, just because you missed it, they buried the cat in the backyard.
So we got a pet cemetery kind of thing going on. And that looks a little bit like Audrey too. Yep.
I'm in this whole mess because of that horrible woman, he fumed. A flurry of confusion overcame
I like that there's a narrator.
It enjoys being petted as well. Factoring that in with its eerie purring, it's acting like a cat does before it falls
Doesn't
asleep.
have a very good memory because he's the one who stabbed it with all the glass, not her. And yet he zapped her in the foot with a laser beam.
What the? There's no way it could be a dud. Which means this thing did it. It must have anti-detonation abilities.
An anti-detonation cat? That sounds like a very unuseful power that wouldn't show up very often.
I suppose I'll let it slide for now. Its execution has been stayed.
I'll let it slide for now. He doesn't seem like the type of guy who lets things slide.
Wow, you've already eaten more than half of mine. But don't get me wrong. I'm positively thrilled to see you wolfing them down. They're not so bad when you give them a chance, are they?
Yeah. All right.
So he was kind enough to stay home and take care of her, and she made him breakfast.
Yeah?
He should have made her breakfast. We know he knows how to cook.
Yeah.
Somehow he's wearing my dad's face, but that's not my dad. Who is that guy? Why is he here? What does he want?
Da 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 da.
Dun, dun, dun.
So that was a weird episode.
Yep.
Not really a fight.
Yeah.
More just creepy bad guy gets a creepy bad cat.
Yeah.
That is a plant that shoots air. The son has got things figured out.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who the son looks like?
Who?
He looks like the sister in Arthur.
Kinda. DW?
DW. Yeah.
Kinda.
He looks like DW. Especially when he puts his hat on. All he needs is aardvark ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
Does this cat have a stand?
Yes, it does. The air bubbles are its stand, and it's,
Is it air supply?
no. But that was referenced earlier with Air Suplina Island in part 2.
Oh, okay.
But this one is named Stray Cat after the band The Stray Cats.
Okay. Well, I don't know the Stray Cats. So, there we go. We both learned something today.
All right.
Let's dive into two-parter, 2 parts.
Yeah. The first half.
Enough's enough! I have to put an end to this! I'll protect Yoshikage with every fiber of my being!
Well, do they alternate intros?
Yeah. Like,
Because I don't think this was the intro for the last one, was it?
it was.
Well,
This has been the intro for a few episodes now.
Unless I'm mistaken, there's smoke wafting up from around the center of the tower.
Whoa! You're right! Yeah, how weird.
now I remember from way back in our very first video when we guessed stands and their abilities.
You remember this one?
I remember there was a guy who was a tower, and that he wasn't also a guy, he was just a tower.
His stand is a tower.
His stand is a tower, but he's not a guy, he's just a tower, right?
He's a dude who lives in a tower.
He lives in a tower, okay.
Huh? Is there something I can do for you? Sorry to be rude, but I'm kinda in...
What?
Wait, run that by me again. You don't even have to leave? Just how long have you been living up there anyway?
I suppose I've been here for about 3 years now.
What? 3 years?
How does he get money? Does he go to the
Doesn't.
store and sell his watercress?
I don't know. He clearly isn't. He's very frugal. So.
Clearly. Rohan.
That's the secret ability of my stand. Superfly!
I like that it's Superfly.
Yeah.
I'd like it better if it was Super Tramp.
Yeah.
That would be a better stand name.
Whoa there! What are you doing? Damn these dicks! How the hell did they get so strong?
This thing's pretty freaking solid. But if we keep pounding it like we have...
How come the hand never disintegrates anything with his hand?
I don't know.
That's kind of his thing. Just touch the Superfly and make it disappear.
Yet, this tower has absorbed the power of your attacks and has redistributed the force over its entire structure.
Huh? What's this jackass babbling about? Hang tight.
It's like Black Panther's costume.
Yeah.
It absorbs kinetic energy.
Being an alien, I have no knowledge of this so-called old maid game. But I don't like the way you tricked Josuke and tried to trap him here forever. It's an awful lot like an adult beating a child at a New Year's card game by cheating. That is why I brought you back. You don't deserve to be free. You're never leaving this tower.
I like how he doesn't understand a lot of things, but he understands a holiday card game. So there are some cultural things that he's just oblivious to.
It might be a thing from his planet.
Alien Christmas. They always have card games.
Who is this? I've never seen him before.
Lots of things happening.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit here, a little bit there.
I have to figure out who that man is.
All right.
So I have to say, I like the format
Mm-hmm.
that we're going through it chronologically.
Yeah.
Because I assumed that it would be 4 fights that all take place on the same day, and there would be 4 fights, 1 fight per episode.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was going to be like 4 stories that all intertwine, and then we end up with 4 fights at the very end of the 4 episodes, and they all fight at the same time, and it's like super fight.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I like the dude in the tower. Still not sure on what his powers are, because the stand has powers, and the stand is the thing, but he can still, like, make bolts appear and fly on bolts and shoot bolts.
I think that was just him, because when you attack the tower, it attacks back, and so he was attacking it and then directing that attack somewhere else.
Oh, clever.
Anything else?
So, side note,
Okay.
he fertilizes his garden with his own excrement.
Yeah.
I once lived in university housing when I was going to undergrad, and you could file for, it was married housing, so it was all little apartments, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments, but you could file for an allotment where you could go and you could plant vegetables and stuff. So like having a garden, but they're all over in the garden area, not by your apartment.
Yeah.
But one rule they had is that you're not allowed to use human excrement as manure. And everyone was like, what? Because apparently at some point that had come up. So that's terrific. This is also the place where we had electric top grills, electric top stoves, and there was a rule that you're not allowed to use that as a grill. You have to use it as a cooktop.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had a lot of weird rules at this apartment complex. Anyway.
I see. Born in 1970, top-notch architect. Name, Masazo Kinato. He's definitely the one I called for repairs, and he doesn't seem to be a threat.
Does he just do this to everybody because he's a jackass?
Probably.
Now, where is that room? I'd love to see it.
What? What was that about?
Because he said in his papers that he doesn't want anyone to see his back.
Oh.
I only wanted to be useful. I wanted to change your opinion and for you to be proud of me.
He's a sad alien.
Mikitaka, give me about 10 seconds and I'll have you free. After I put this bro hole back in his douche cage, I'll heal you up and it'll be like this never happened. Be careful up there,
This bro hole back in his douche cage?
I don't know.
There's a lot of weird tongue stuff in this show.
Mr. Josuke, I thought that you were done for, but you had already won this battle.
How'd you pull that off? You said coming up here was a dumb move.
You never know how bad someone's injured because they always bleed a lot.
Now's not the time. I must resist.
So did he take the job of whoever he's inhabiting now?
Yeah.
What if he's not good at that job?
I mean, they were both office workers.
There's office workers and there's office workers. I've worked in a lot of offices. Is he a manager? Is he in marketing? Is he in
think
HR?
they're both. I don't know. They're both just kind of cubicle dudes.
He seemed awfully rich for being an office dude.
There's that gorgeous face. I'm a stunningly beautiful creature, aren't I? At the very least, it's like I'm one of
This is like me looking in the mirror every morning.
I was watching from here and still don't have a clue what happened. When did he change into Josuke's mom? I heard Jotaro can stop time for a couple seconds, but this is a new level of timey-wimey bullshit! And even
Timey-wimey? Doctor Who! Once again, weird tongues in this show.
The scent's out of the pocket now. Could it be? No, you fool. If you know what's good for you, you'll keep that piece of paper closed.
To be continued.
Wait. So what did you think of the first half of this block of episodes?
I had totally forgotten about the guy in the hospital.
Yeah.
So he was new. I don't entirely understand the guy that they're fighting right now. He understands people's what they do when they're scared, and that makes him able to steal them. Right?
Yeah.
So, we don't know what Josuke does, other than he almost bites his lip, but he doesn't quite bite his lip.
Yeah.
But he got Koichi, who we assume is in this paper.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Because it's not necessarily a person who's in the paper, because in the other paper was a little butt and a cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to say what's in the paper.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want him to open it, and he's about to open it, so that's an A+ for him.
Yeah.
But I'm all on board. I think this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So they mentioned the stand of the other guy. In the dub, his name is Mysterioso.
Uh-huh.
But in the original, his name is Enigma.
Oh.
Enigma.
I know Enigma. Yeah, I know Enigma. Enigma seems like a weird choice of music compared to all of the other choices of music.
Yeah.
It seems a little more new age.
Yeah.
But what can you do?
Yeah. Is that all your thoughts?
Those are all my thoughts. Good
Let's
stuff.
do the patrons.
Patrons. My favorite patrons are Am and Alan, or Amlore. I'm yawning, but not because I'm bored of you, Bagner T. I'm just yawning. Blazing Opus, Blinky's dad loves pulling her in his beautiful hair. Cartoon King 13, Christian and Gwen. Cookie Effect, that's a new one. D90 Art. Dystopia, Ebony Like the Wood, Emma Mosen, Honcho Hammerhose, Insane Tofu, Jameson Bowling, J. Joseph Michelli, Kaloob at a Bar, Kenny Munn, Lavan Lampu, that's also a new one. Welcome. Louis Paul Latarte, Mr. Someone, Next Gen Blue, Nido, Mosquito, Pizza Time, Raven Deaf, Sarah Richards, Secco Mode, Tom Beveridge, Wild Frito, and Willow Chaffee. You're all amazing people. We love you. I would say vote, but it's too late for that, so just wear a mask.
Wear your masks, and we'll see you next episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamond is Unbreakable.